Scorpio, your week beginning the 10th of November forecast begins with the Sun continuing his journey through your sign, and also Venus, which can be very much to do with charm but also creativity. If you are someone with a lot of flair, your passion can be really very heightened at the present time. But one of the things I think you will want to achieve just now is some kind of return on your efforts, a tangible return. And part of the reason for that is that Mars has moved out of your sign, your traditional ruler, and into the part of your scope to do with everyday money, your values, and your life foundations. And that's going to give you a lot of thrust through to the middle of December to get what you feel is rightly yours. But Mercury went retrograde in that area late last week and is very close to Mars at the start of this week. But Uranus, if you recall, the planet of disruption, inverted back into your sector of relationships late last week and clashes with Mars at the very start of this week. So if you are discussing a financial matter and it is with a partner, or you're trying to get the best deal for yourself, it could get very tense, and you may get rather exasperated if you feel someone's not being as straightforward as they could be. Also, Jupiter, the planet of fortune but of philosophy, goes retrograde in the 9th house of your scope through to the 11th of March on Tuesday. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you're going to be unlucky if you're travelling anywhere or you're discussing a contract, but I think you have to have realistic expectations. But at the heart of the week also, we have a quarter moon, which is going to tease your emotions much closer to the surface. You may even encounter someone, an authority figure, who sees something very differently to you and pushes back in some way. All of this can create a lot of exasperation in the early part of this week if you're wanting to make progress on something at the speed of light. But if you can slow things down, analyse the details, make sure the functionality of what you're doing is solid, the link between Saturn, Jupiter and the Sun in your sign as this week draws to a close is a stunner, and it can bring something to you you really want. It may just come in a little bit of a different format than you expected, but it could see progress. But most of all, it's going to give you the chance to make a step forwards, but in a way which is sustainable. And being a fixed sign, as much as flamboyance can be part of your nature, when things can last and have some kind of solidity to them, that's something you can respect. So you may just have to fend off a part of your nature that can get a little bit exasperated if someone's not seeing it, communicating with you quite at the speed you would like, or doesn't align with your values. But later in the week, some progress can definitely be made. If you've yet to order your year 2026 personal horoscope, totally based on your unique birth data and 30% off, please see the link below for more.